Let's see, today is August 6th, 2021. Fritz, also Fritz, here with my friend Snowman Dan. We're here at Peninsula Park in Pateros. Breezy, a little cloudy, certainly not as hazy as it was last week with the wildfire smoke. There was I'm not sure if spectacular is the right word, but there was a very impressive thunderstorm that rolled through north central Washington on Wednesday into very early morning, Wednesday and Thursday. I was able to see and hear some thunder and lightning there in around Wenatchee. And it sounds like Snowman Dan was able to witness some as well up here. Sounds like there were 9 new fires reported between Wednesday and today here in the state due to the lightning. So hopefully they get those under control soon. As we sure could use some more rain. That's kind of what we've been lacking this year, and even this in winter we didn't have this much snow. Seems like. And also this week, just in case you haven't heard, the primary election took place on Tuesday, the 3rd of August. And there are a couple of local items of interest, particularly to me, and I'm sure that's Snowman Dan as well. One of them was the Three Rivers Hospital there in Brewster. They were running a levy, a 1-year levy. And when I checked earlier today from the updated vote count, that was currently passing with approximately 72% yes vote combined vote totals from voters in Okanogan County and Douglas County. I think the split for each county by itself was 75% in Okanogan County, and I believe it was 55% in Douglas County. So combined together, it passed. One of the other local interests was here in Pateros. The city of Pateros was running a measure to form a transportation benefit district, a TBD. And the last I checked, that measure was currently passing with approximately 53% of the vote. And the third item was the Pateros City Council, position 1. The reason that item was on the primary and not the mayor election was because 3 people were running for council position 1. And the top 2 move on to the general election here in November of this year. So in first place was Chantel Poole. She had 54 votes. In second place was Frank Herbert. He had 48 votes. And in a distant third was yours truly, Adam Fritz, with 25 votes. But still, that's a great turnout for Pateros. Over 131 people voted. So, give yourself a hand, and congratulations to Frank and Chantel to moving on to the general election in November. I truly am honored for your support and for the votes that I did receive. Quite an honor. That's all you can ask for. And I'm curious to see whom the people who voted for me will vote for in November. So with that being said, since I am not moving on to the November election, I would like to take this opportunity to formally endorse Chantel Poole for Council Member 1 spot of Terrace City Council. And I encourage the people who voted for me to vote for her. That's all that I had to say about that. I'm really pleased with the turnout, and I'm looking forward to see who ends up winning council position 1. Frank is the current incumbent, and also we have city council position 2 is up for election. That person, Holly, is running unopposed. And the other race that we'll be watching is the Terrace mayor. That's going to be between incumbent Carleen Anders and challenger Kelly Hook. So I'm kind of curious to see how that turns out. It's only, August, 3 months away now for election. It'll be here before we know it, folks. Did Snowman Dan have any thoughts about the Terrace? Real quick. And there you have it, folks. Ta-da! Last night, I had a dream. It's like nearly every night I have a dream. Now, whether or not I remember them is another story. This one, I was standing inside a drugstore. I was inside looking toward the front entrance between 2 of the aisles. On my far left, against the wall, was an old-fashioned soda fountain with stools at the counter where people could go have a seltzer or a ice cream float. Yum. Ta-da. On my right were the shelving units that had various products that you could get at that time for a drugstore. Let's see, they had gift cards, they had medical supplies, Band-Aids, Pepto-Bismol, also antacid. Also had various other odds and ends. So I don't know why I was in this pharmacy looking. I was toward the back, looking toward the front of the entrance. And it's in a small town. Very nice. It was very well maintained. And it's like I stepped out of time. It looked like it was straight from the 1960s in terms of the color, decor, and also the labels, and also the prices for these various items. The building itself, I'd say the store size wasn't that big. It's probably, if you take the square footage of this picnic shelter here at Peninsula Park, the concrete slab, and times it by, I'd say times it by 4, long ways, would probably be the size of the store. Fairly small, but still holds a lot of items. So it's kind of a pleasant dream. Nothing happened. I was just standing there. So I like quiet dreams like that where nothing happens. There's no boogeyman chasing me, or I'm not falling off a cliff, or driving, or aliens. Yeah, it's just a change of pace. Change the pace.
Oh, I had a dream.
Oh, Snowman Dan had a dream here, folks.
Well, in my dream, I was gonna go on a picnic, and I had let's see, 3 friends. I think the two of the friends were brothers, and and they wanted to sit in the back of the car, and the other friend was a police officer who was going to drive the car. It was basically it was like a squad car, but it was a convertible squad
Whoa.
car. And so I was sitting up in the front seat over just by the in the front passenger seat, and then we had to like something spilled in the cooler that we had to
Ooh.
take to the picnic. So I was driving by my house at the time, so I just had him go up there and stop by my house right quick while I sorted out what was in the cooler and kind of dumped out the stuff that was leaking, making a mess in there. And while I was doing that, I ended up helping also my family do something like sort out something or whatever. And then I was getting ready to go back on the picnic, but I had to. Then they was needing me to help with just like one more thing before I go. So I was just telling the people that was my friends that were all going on the picnic with me to just go over there and stop by this old shed, which isn't actually there in real life, but it was in the dream. There was like a shed that we were using for like storage, and so I was going to have them stop by that, and I was going to go help do this, sort this last thing out right quick before we go on a picnic. And that's when I actually woke up. So that's as far as the dream went. But I just thought the convertible squad car was very interesting, worth mentioning.
Ooh, yeah, you don't see that every day
Yep.
in real life. Ah, ta-da. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
I have seen a few interesting cop cars though.
Ooh.
I have seen a Corvette, cop car that was a Corvette with the lights on it and everything, and a Camaro.
Ooh, yeah.
And on television, I've seen one that was a Ferrari, but I've only seen that one on television. I've seen the other two in person.
Yeah, in person. Ah, that's awesome. Ooh.